pointing at them and clapping at them, and I guess the Lancers just decided, okay, we can do that too.
We can play that game, absolutely.
Lancers will be kicking off from right to left as we look at it here at Lancer Stadium. Don't forget to check out our Lancer Radio Facebook page if you get the opportunity. Just go to Facebook, search for Lancer Radio, 2 words. We'd love to hear from you tonight. Had a good bunch of listeners last week. Hope you're back with us here tonight, even though we've got some fans down in the stands, and that's great to see.
Absolutely.
Aiden Rhodes has got it teed up at the 40-yard line. And Heritage, I'm going to have to start that already. To our left, ready to receive. Here is the run-up by Rhodes. Rhodes, little pooch kick in the air, is caught by Jalen Pinnock. Pinnock is going to be hit and dropped at about the 32-yard line. Nice special teams coverage by the Lancers. Almost right away. And let's see if they'll spot this thing at about the 31. And we've got hash marks, and we can see the lines this week, folks. Boy, am I grateful for that, too. A white field, I guess Bermuda grass at Rustburg High School last week, and they had the white lines on it, no hash marks.
Oh, my.
So it was a little difficult. So here's Cameron Burns, the quarterback. He's got a pistol formation with 3 wide receivers here to the near side, 1 to the left as the Heritage Pioneers move from left to right. Burns calling out signals, takes the snap, hands it off to the left side, some room for 35 to the 40, to the 45, to the 50 goes Rajon Booker Fielder. And they'll spot it at about the 48-yard line, but a big pickup of 17 yards on the first play from scrimmage for the Pioneers.
And that's what we can't have happen here early. We've got to get after, especially Booker Fielder. He had a field day last week.
On the near hash at the 48, some movement. Here's a handoff to Booker Fielder again. He's again got a lot of room, 40, 35 in the Lancers territory, all the way down to about the 32-yard line.
It actually looked like the same play going to the other side of the formation that time and had the same result.
Ball will be spotted on the far hash at the Lancers 33. Back-to-back big runs by Booker Fielder, and it's 1st and 10 for the Pioneers at the Lancer 33-yard line. Moving to the end zone to our right. The south end zone here at Lancer Stadium. 3 wide receivers here to the near side, 1 to the left. Booker Fielder remains the setback beside the quarterback Cameron Burns. Here's the quick pass out to Kenneth Crawford. Crawford with some blockers ahead of him will get down inside the 30 and down close to the 25-yard line. Gain of about 9 on that play. 2nd down and 1 coming up here for the Pioneers.
And just a safe pass to get quarterback Burns into the swing of things. Just a little swing pass, but picked up good yardage for them. 2nd down and 2.
Trips to the left, 1 here to the near side for the Pioneers. Lancers moving around a little bit. Burns takes the snap. He's going to maneuver to his left side. He's got some room inside the 20, inside the 15, and inside the 10. And down to about the 9-yard line goes Cameron Burns, the quarterback. And it's going to be 1st and goal for Heritage. And Heritage right now, anyway, Kerry, doing what they want to do with the football.
Absolutely they are. 4 plays, 3 of them have been for 1st down. And they find themselves inside the 10 at the 9-yard line.
1st and goal at the 9 for the Pioneers. Pistol formation. Burns takes the snap, hands it off. Booker Fielder going to the left, inside the 5 and down close to the 3. And a gain of 6 there. 2nd and goal for Heritage.
This is where the Lancers need to buck up a little bit and be ready to make the stop like they did last week.
Gonna be tough. Pistol formation in the backfield, a wide receiver to either side, kind of almost a wingback look. And the Lancers have jumped off sides. Half the distance to the goal line. They did that a couple of times last week. Corey Cheatham's going to get in on defense now for Amherst County. He had a big night defensively last week against Rustburg. And they'll move it half the distance down to about the 2-yard line. Just inside the 2, it'll be 2nd and goal for the Pioneers. Burns the quarterback, takes the snap. It's a low one. Hands it off, though, to Fielder, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown. I'm not sure. Is that Booker Fielder?
It
Yes,
was.
it is.
Yes, it was.
And there's a touchdown for the Heritage Pioneers. And quite frankly, Pioneers had no trouble moving that ball down the field that time.
No, very, very little. Looks like a 6-play drive to get them 70 yards into the end zone.
Trying to see who's doing the kicking here. I think it's 32, but I'm not positive about that. Kick is in the air, and it is good. 9:08 to go in this first quarter, and the Heritage Pioneers strike first blood. It is Heritage 7, Amherst nothing on the Lancers Broadcast Network.
Yeah, that's right. So, he said that was way too neat. Well, we cut and dress.
Well, the Heritage Pioneers began their first drive at about their own 31-yard line, went straight down the field, and a 2-yard run by Rajon Booker Fielder, followed by Carson Adcock's kick, and it's 7-0 in favor of the Pioneers with 9:08 left to go in this first quarter. Carson Adcock getting ready to kick it off to the Lancers from left to right. High in the air kick. That'll be taken at about the 15-yard line, coming up the field at the 20. At the 25 is Meganson. Check that. It was Tyleek Brown who returned the football to about the 25-yard line. That's where the Lancers will set up shop 1st and 10 for their first offensive series of the night. And they've got to make something happen here early.
Right. If it's not points, we've got to at least have some positive momentum going here. Otherwise, it could get to be a long night before the first quarter's half done.
C.J. Rose, the quarterback, brings out the offense. 2 men in the backfield, a wingback set to the left. No wide receivers on this set. Rose underneath center will take the snap, keep it himself, going right up the middle. A big hole across the 30 and up to around the 34-yard line. A gain of 9 yards there by C.J. Rose.
And that's a great start for the Lancers.
It'll be 2nd down and 1 coming up here for Amherst County. Trying to answer back with their first possession of the night against the Heritage Pioneers, who lead 7-0, 8:30 left to go in this first quarter. Again, same formation as Rose sets up underneath center, takes the snap. Here is the handoff, and a 1st down and more for
Xavier Ellis.
Xavier Ellis getting some positive yards. And it'll be a 1st down at the Pioneers' 39-yard line. Gain of 5 on the play. Good start.
Absolutely.
2 plays and a 1st down, and plus you're grinding it out on the ground at the same time. Wingback set here to the near side. 2 men in the backfield. Lancers moving from right to left. Here's the inside handoff across the 40 to about the 41-yard line. And I think...
Number 9.
Yep, that was Meganson. Gain of a couple. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Lancers at their own 41-yard line. Good, positive yards. If you can get the 3-yard pops, the 4-yard pops, the 5-yard pops on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down, you're going to get the 1st down.
Absolutely.
Same formation. Rose puts 2 wingbacks on the set now, puts a man in motion. Rose takes the snap, keeps it himself. Nope, hands it off to Meganson, who's got good yardage and fumbled the football. Yikes. Heritage claiming they've got it, and we'll see.
There were 3 Pioneers around the ball on the ground. We will see who comes up with it here.
Yep, Heritage has got it at the Lancer 48-yard line. That is the first turnover of the season, folks, for the Amherst County Lancers. Tough. It was great yardage, too, from Eggenson, and he just coughed up the football.
Yes, it was. Another positive play was coming. And now the Pioneers have the ball in Lancer territory.
From the Lancer 48, ball spotted in the middle of the field. Here's Cameron Burns and company. 2 wide receivers here to the near side, 2 to the left. Man in motion. Burns takes the snap, hands it off to Kenneth Crawford going around the left side, breaks a tackle, breaks another, gets run out of bounds. Near the sticks, they're actually going to spot it at about the 40, so a gain of 8 on the play.
8-yard gain, 2nd down and 2 for the Pioneers.
Pioneers like Rustburg moving quickly. They get right to the line of scrimmage, almost an Oregon-style offense. Look towards the sideline for the play. Burns kind of shouts it out to his players, and off they go. Same formation. Booker Fielders here to the right of Burns. Burns wants to throw, going right down the left side of the field, and it is just over the head of the intended receiver, Jalen Pinnock. Incompletes. Going to be 3rd and 2. Pretty sure that was Pinnock anyway. Trying to see across the way. Nope. Maybe so.
Is that Hubbard, number 6?
Yeah, you're right. Keyshawn Hubbard. 3rd down and 2 for the Pioneers at the Lancer 40-yard line, and again the Lancers go off sides. Wow.
Well, if you double it,
Yikes.
offsides on the Lancer.
That'll give the Pioneers a 1st down at the Lancer 35-yard line. Ball's nose right on it. 3 receivers here to the near side, 1 to the left. 1st and 10 Pioneers after the penalty. Here's the handoff to Booker Fielder, cutting it upfield, trying to get outside, cuts it back in, gets inside the 30, and down to about the 28-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 7 on the play. Actually, where they're spotting the football now, it'll be a gain of 8.
8-yard gain, 2nd down and 2.
Down to the Lancer 27-yard line. 2nd down and 2 coming up for Heritage.
All the Pioneer plays to this point have been outside the tackles. They're not doing anything inside the tackles. It looks like they're trying to take advantage of the defense being compacted in.
Burns takes the snap on this 2nd down play. Quick pass over and behind the intended receiver, which was Booker Fielder. There's 2 Booker Fielders actually on the roster for Heritage, so I should probably say Rajon Booker Fielder. It's 3rd and 2 for the Pioneers.
And they're both 10th graders.
Yep. Right at the Lancer 27-yard line. Lancers trying to make a stand here. Burns the quarterback. Takes the snap, keeps it himself going to the left side. He'll have the 1st down and a little more as he breaks the tackle at the 15, at the 10, and he's going to be all the way down to the 6-yard line. Wow. Probably should have been stopped at least at the point of attack. Got out of the tackle, and now it's going to be 1st and goal for the Pioneers at the Lancer 6. Tough.
And there were several Lancers who had opportunities to put a hat on him and take him down, and that's, if we can't put the orange hats on the ground, that will be the result.
1st and goal for Heritage at the 6-yard line on the far hash. Low snap to Burns, and he's buried back at the 10. Had trouble handling the snap, and it was not a good snap in the first place. So a little bit of a break there, the 4-yard loss. It'll be 2nd and goal at the 10 now for Heritage.
And the Lancers able to capitalize on that low snap. They had two guys charging in, able to put quarterback Burns on his back. And yes, that was big.
I think Jermaine Morris is out there as the running back now. Here's Burns. Option play to his left, trying to cut it upfield, and he's going to be knocked down hard at about the 8.
Nice.
Nice wrap up across the way.
Third down and goal.
Trying to see who that is for you.
Is it 52?
Yes, it is.
Willie Jarvis.
Willie Jarvis. And a whistle and a timeout is going to be called by the Heritage Pioneers. We'll take it along with them. Heritage leading 7-0, 4:40 left to go in the first quarter here at Lancers Stadium on the Lancers Broadcast Network.
Hello, I'm Rob Arnold, Superintendent of Amherst County Public Schools, and I would like to express a heartfelt thank you to all the dedicated, caring, selfless people from Amherst County Public Schools, and to the many essential service providers who have given so much to take care of the students, families, and community members of Amherst County. We are grateful for all that you do each and every day.
Big play here for the Lancers defense. They've done well on the last two defensively. Let's see if they can keep it up.
That's right.
Pistol formation in the backfield. Burns barking out signals, calls it. Hands it off to Booker Fielder, going to the right side. He's hit at the 5. He'll drop at about the 1. Truck Robertson makes the tackle for the Lancers, and it's going to be 4th down at about actually the 2-yard line of Amherst. And that is Jermaine Morrison actually out there at running back now for the Pioneers. 4th and goal. Heritage going for it. And he fumbled the snap, handed off to Morris. Morris is going to be stopped. He was down. He was down back at the 6-yard line, and the Lancers hold. How about that?
That's the way we want to see it.
Well, I mean, you give up your first turnover of the season, and then you're able to stand on a 4th down play at your own 2. That's saying something right there. As a matter of fact, get out of that hole a little bit and get to start from your own 6. 7, actually. So the Lancers, who were moving the ball on their drive before the fumble, right, will have it 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line here with 3:52 left to go in the first quarter. Here is a handoff to Ellis. Ellis cutting upfield, finds some room and gets all the way out to the 14-yard line. Nice pickup there by Xavier Ellis, knocking down some Heritage Pioneers in the process. Heritage leading 7-0, 3:34 to go in this first quarter.
Good old smash mouth football there.
Gain of 7 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 3 for the Lancers. On the near hash, 2 men in the backfield. Rose will keep it himself, going right up the middle, get ahead to about the 17 or 18-yard line. The spot's the thing here, and it is a 1st down. It is a 1st down for the Lancers. At the 17. Good to see. Now you got to keep this one alive.
Those nice gains on 1st down help make the series a whole lot easier. Let's see what they've got here.
2 men in the backfield. Stacked offensive line to the right. Here's the handoff to Ellis going to the right side. And a whistle. And we've got some extracurricular activity here as well. Is there a flag?
Far side.
Okay, let's see what this is all about. It's going to be offside against the Pioneers. We'll take that. So it'll be a 5-yard penalty. make it 1st and 5 for Amherst at their own 22-yard line. Our coverage of Lancers football brought to you in part by Lighthouse Baptist Church at 503 Old Right Shop Road in Madison Heights. Lighthouse Baptist Church, here for you. 1st and 5 for Amherst County. And a whistle, and the Lancers might have been moving a little early that time. We'll see what this is all about. But we'll check it. No, I think this is against Heritage again.
That's what it looks like.
Yep. Offsides is the call. I think somebody's lining up in the neutral zone.
That must be what it is. They'll get that figured out real quick.
So a 1st down on a couple of penalties for the Lancers now out at their own 27-yard line. Moving from right to left here in the 1st quarter. Rose, the quarterback. Underneath, takes the snap, keeps it himself going to the left. He'll get across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And a gain of 4 on the play. We'll take that, too.
Absolutely.
4-yard pops here and there, absolutely. 2nd down and 6 coming up for the maroon and gray from their own 20, or make that 31-yard line. Wingbacks set to the right side. Rose underneath. Hands it off to Dante Martin. Martin gets about a yard or 2, and that's about it. Ahead to about the 33-yard line. And so it'll be 3rd and 4 here for Amherst. 3rd and 5, actually. Lancers need to convert this. Don't give the ball back to the Pioneers that quick. 3rd down and 5 for Amherst at their own 33. Short 5. Rose takes it. Hands it off right up the middle to, I believe it was Vincent Sweeney.
Might have gotten it, too.
And, yeah, he got the 1st down at the 38-yard line.
It was Vincent Sweeney.
1st down.
Sweeney had a good couple of runs last week against Rustburg as well.
Our assistant coaches, they're just
Good to see.
Grinding it out, running that clock, and most importantly, the Heritage offense is not seeing the field.
35 seconds to go in the quarter here. 7-0 Heritage. This might be the last play of the quarter. Play clock's down to 6 seconds as Rose takes the snap. Hands it off to Sweeney again. Sweeney wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. May have lost a yard, as a matter of fact. But we'll see. Nope, no gain.
2nd down.
And that is how we're going to end the 1st quarter of play. With our score, the Heritage Pioneers 7 and the Amherst County Lancers 0. And you're listening to the Lancers Broadcast Network.
At the end of the 1st quarter, it's Heritage 7, Amherst 0. Just a reminder to all fans, please make sure that you are wearing your mask and that you are abiding by social distancing guidelines. Thank you so much.
Answer, C.J. Rose taking the snap. Hands it off up the middle. Try and see who was on the carry for you. Sweeney again. Picks up about 3, maybe 4 on the play. Ahead to about the 42-yard line. Big third down here, early in the second quarter.
As opposed to the Pioneers who are trying to get outside the tackles, the Lancers are really trying to stay between the tackles, get that straighter line.
That's what they did all week, all night, I guess I should say, last week. 2 receivers this time on the set. To the near side on third down and about 6. Here's the end around to Dante Martin. And he's got the first down up at the 49-yard line. Nice run there by Dante.
Xavier Ellis out lined up in the slot. Had a key block to get him through for those 6 yards. Move the chains, move the clock, and let's get some points here.
First and 10 for Amherst County. Ball right at the 49-yard line, the Lancers own. With 10:50 left to go first half, Heritage leading 7-0. C.J. Rose takes the snap, hands it off to Martin again, going around that right side. He'll get into Heritage territory at about the 48-yard line, so a gain of 4 on the play, 3 on the play. Second down and 7 coming up here for ACHS. 3, 4, we'll take 3 4s and 4s all night long. Thank you very much. From the near hash as the Lancers move from left to right. Second down and 7 for Amherst County. Rose keeps it himself going to the right side. Can't break the first point of attack, and he'll only pick up about a yard there.
Kind of looked like a broken play. I think somebody went to the wrong side there.
It'll be 3rd and 6 coming up here for Amherst at the Heritage 47-yard line. Once again, another big third down for the offense. They did a good job against Rustburg last week, converting when they needed to convert on these third down plays. Hopefully they've got a little this or that up their sleeve here.
This would certainly be one of those times. We need these 6 yards.
2 men in the backfield. Wingback is set to the left. Rose takes the snap. Here's the inside handoff to Martin. He jumps over a couple of Heritage players. He's all the way down to the 35-yard line.
Wow.
What a great run by Dante Martin, and a first down and more for Amherst County.
Folks, you need to see that one on WSET later. He hurdled over 2 Pioneer defenders to get the yardage that he needed. What a play.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Amherst at the Heritage 35-yard line. Ball spotted on the near hash with 9 minutes left to go in the second quarter, and a whistle and a timeout I think is going to be burned.
Somebody's down for the Pioneers.
There's an injury on the field. So we'll come back after we take care of this timeout. There's an injury on the field. 7-0 Heritage over Amherst on the Lancers Broadcast Network.
25 or 40. That's all I can say.
By Dante Martin to convert a 3rd down and 6.
This would be a huge series of downs to get this ball into the end zone.
C.J. Rose, the quarterback, takes the snap, hands it off to Xavier Ellis, going to the left side, trying to break out of some tackles. He's Good pursuit down the line, quite honestly,
Xavier Ellis on
by
the carry.
Heritage, as he'll pick up about 3 yards on the play.
2nd down and 7.
They'll spot it right at the 32, so it is a 3-yard pickup for Xavier. 7-0 if you're just joining us. Heritage with the lead with 8:25 to go in this second quarter. I tell you, even if Amherst could hold Heritage to just 7 points in the first half, that would be something.
Certainly, without a doubt.
2 men in the backfield behind the quarterback, C.J. Rose. Almost a double wingback set here to the near side. Inside handoff and some good yardage for Jerry Cashwell down inside the 30-yard line, down close to the 27, which would put him about a yard shy of the first down.
3rd down and 2 for the Lancers.
Cashwell, a big boy out there at fullback.
He hit the hole hard there, too. I think that's what they call running downhill.
Yep. He's still in the backfield along with Xavier Ellis. Rose on 3rd down and 1. We'll hand it to Cashwell again. Cashwell running over a few players as he makes his way down to the 25-yard line, and a Lancer first down. At least it should be. If he's right at the 25, that's where the stick is. Yep, first down, Amherst County. 7-17. You know, the Lancers are also eating up a lot of clock in this second quarter already.
That's 6 first downs in this drive so far. And yes, this drive started with 4 minutes left in the first quarter. So a 9-minute drive so far.
This is what we talked about during the countdown tonight, folks. It's got to keep happening. Rose going to keep it going right up the middle. Big hole, and it closes up quickly, but he'll pick up 4 yards at about the 21-yard line. Looked like he was going to have some more room there, Kerry, but it just closed down quickly on him.
Shoestring tackle kept him from getting a 30-yard scamper, 25-yard scamper. I'm wondering if there's some key. If there's nobody over the center, his job is to get the ball up the field.
2nd down and 6 for the Lancers at the Heritage 21. Moving to the end zone to our right. C.J. Rose underneath, takes the snap. Here's the end around to Ellis. Ellis going to be buried in the backfield. Dante Martin, pardon me. And Dante will lose a yard on the play. It'll be 3rd down and a long 7, short 8 for the Lancers. Once again, they're going to be called on to convert a big 3rd down, and there's a timeout. It's been called by Bob Christmas and company. We'll take it along with them. 5:59 to play in the first half. Heritage 7, Lancers nothing on the Lancers Broadcast Network.
Oh, now you want 25 on the timeout. So the other dead body wants 40. So this dead body wants 25.
Second quarter. Lancers are going for it. No move to get Aiden Rhodes out there.
And it looked like it was set up. The two linemen on the right side of the offensive line just not able to sustain their blocks. The hole was there very briefly.
C.J. Rose underneath center. Takes the snap. Going to keep it. Going to his left. Now he's got pressure coming. He's going to have to take off with it. And he loses the football. And I think Heritage has got it.
Thank you, sir. Have a good one. Fumble on the play, recovered by the
Regardless, Heritage would have taken over.
Right.
That play was ugly from the beginning. I hate to tell you, but the Pioneers are going to take over on their own 28-yard line. 1st and 10 with 4:58 left to go in the first half and leading 7-0 on what officially goes in as a turnover. Second one of the night here for Amherst.
2 drives, 2 fumbles.
Such a pretty drive going by Amherst, too. It just
Absolutely.
kind of stalled on that 3rd down play. Trips to the right. One receiver here to the near side. Cameron Burns wants the quick pass out, and he's got blockers ahead of him to the receiver. That is Kenneth Crawford, who gets run out of bounds near the 35-yard line. And a gain of 6 on the play.
Gain of 6, 2nd down and 4.
Actually, don't move it back. It's still going to be about 2nd down and 4 here. Long 4. For the Heritage Pioneers. Quarterback is Cameron Burns. He's in a pistol formation. 3 wide receivers here to the near side. And one of them's left wide open. They're going to hand it off. Booker Fielder's got a big hole left side, 40. 45 to the 50, 45 to the 40, to the 35, and he's going to be tackled by Truck Robertson, who loses his helmet in the process down at the Lancer 33-yard line.
To the Lancers 33-yard line. 1st and 10.
And Robertson's going to have to come out for a play because of that as well. David Travis will check in for him. But, I mean, that I could have run 20 yards through that hole, Gary. And that's saying something right there.
I would have just rolled.
Yep. I hear you.
32-yard pickup there for Booker Fielder.
Here's the handoff. Crawford on the end around, going around the right side for Heritage. Going to be brought down by Dante Martin
Crawford on the carry for the
after a gain of maybe 2 or 3. About the 31-yard line of the Lancers, so there'll be a 2-yard pickup. Good pursuit that time by Dante Martin, and Martin's also complaining about his shoulder, his left shoulder after that play. He's trying to tell the sideline,
Yeah.
but I don't think they hear him, and Heritage is right back at the line of scrimmage on 2nd down and 8. Here's the handoff to Booker Fielder again. He breaks a tackle, breaks another inside the 25, and all the way down to the Lancer 20-yard line.
Booker Fielder on the carry down to the Lancers 20.
And I tell you what, Ray John Booker Fielder, he is a force out there.
Yes, he's showing up in a big way so far.
1st and 10 for the Pioneers, moving to the end zone to our left at the Lancer 20-yard line. Ball spotted on the near hash. 2 wide receivers to either side. Cameron Burns, the quarterback, will take the snap. Keep it himself going up the middle this time. A big hole inside the 10, inside the 5, cuts outside, and will get down to about the 3-yard line. Finally tackled by Truck Robertson, who's back in the ball game. But it's going to be 1st and goal for Heritage at about the 3. 2:56 to go in the half. And Heritage, when they've got it going, they've gotten it going. 2 receivers to the right, 1 here to the near side, almost a wingback set to the right. Here's Burns, keep it to himself again, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown for Heritage.
Touchdown Heritage.
Cameron Burns from 3 yards out.
Just a 5-play drive, but they were able to go 73 yards in 5 plays, aided in large part by that 32-yard scamper by Booker Fielder.
Carson Adcock on to attempt the point after. Awaits the snap. It's a little high. He'll get the kick away. The kick is up, and it is good. 2:32 left to go in the first half of play. New score. It's Heritage 14 and Amherst County nothing on the Lancers Broadcast Network. The quarterback punches it in from 3 yards out, and Carson Adcock's kick has made it 14-0 Heritage with 2:32 to go in the half. Here's the kickoff by Adcock. Going to be taken by Tyleek Brown coming up the left side. He's tackled at about the 25-yard line. So that's where the Lancers will set up shop with 2:26 left to go in the half. And our coverage of Lancers football brought to you in part by Randy Higgins of Keller Williams Realty. Call Randy when it's time to buy a new home or sell the home you're in. 434-509-9679. That's 509-9679 for Randy Higgins of Keller Williams Realty.
Look at it, say, you did it again.
The Lancers have had 2 possessions. They have both ended with fumbles.
That second one, though, was such a good drive going. That's what was so disappointing about that one. Quarterback C.J. Rose has the ball spotted on the near hash. Lancers moving from left to right. A little bit of stumble on the exchange from center, but Rose brought it down, handed it off to Dante Martin. Martin will pick up about 3 yards on the play. Ahead to the 28, coming to the left side.
Is Isaiah Adore.
Okay.
Yep.
He had a few carries last week, too. I'm telling you, Kerry, it's kind of fun how the Lancers are this way and that way. You almost never know who's going to get the ball here.
They've had 9 ball carriers already.
2nd down and 8 for Amherst County. Here is the handoff to Adore again, and Adore is actually going to lose yardage on this one. And a whistle, stoppage of play, and a timeout has been called by Heritage with 1:43 left to go in the second quarter. And the Pioneers lead the Lancers 14-0 on the Lancers Broadcast Network. Crawford will drop back for Heritage,
He did it with one hand.
along
That clock
with,
says 25.
looks like Keyshawn Hubbard.
Now you tell me what I'm supposed to do.
4th and 7, and after the timeout, the Lancers will punt. Aiden Rhodes on to handle that duty. Needs some good coverage here, too.
Fake,
And it's a fake punt. And it's going to get ahead to the 35. C.J. Rhodes right at the 35-yard line. They could have a first down.
CJ Rose.
It's going to be right there.
That has to be a first down. It is. First
There we
down,
go.
Amherst County. How about that? Gutsy call by Bob Christmas and company.
Absolutely.
And the Lancers get a first down at their own 35-yard line on the fake punt. You know, I should have known something was up when I saw C.J. Rose lining up as the up back in that punt formation.
But some confusion here with who's supposed to be in the huddle.
It's like Parker Hoden was supposed to be out there, and they're down to 8 seconds on the play clock, and the Lancers are going to have to burn their final timeout.
That's not going to make coaches happy.
Timeout on the field, 14-0. Heritage with the lead over Amherst County. At least it's not like last week where it was already, 49-0, I think, at halftime when Heritage led Liberty.
Yeah.
Speaking of scores, we'll get you up to date with the Snap Fitness Lancers scoreboard a little bit later on during our halftime activities. So I hope you'll stick around for that. Nice to have Snap Fitness on board with us as a sponsor, and a proud one at that, of Lancers football. So the Lancers do not have any more timeouts. They've got a 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line with 1:12 left to go in the half. And what are we waiting on here? I guess for the referees to get everything set.
Yep, waiting on the white hat to move.
C.J. Rose underneath center, takes the snap. Here is a pitch going to the right side to Truck Robertson. He's got some room, 40, gets across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Make it the 48 is where they're going to spot this thing, in the first down for the Maroon and Gray.
First down. Got that was the first rush for Truck, and it was a nice 13-yard gain. Got to move quickly now, under a minute here in the first half.
Yeah, you don't have any timeouts left, so you got to take advantage of that run by Truck. Maybe bring something out of the playbook here, you know?
Certainly.
Rose underneath center, takes the snap, hands it off Jerry Cashwell right up the middle. He'll get right to the 50, so a gain of 3 on the play.
Jerry Cashwell will carry down at the 50.
Second down and 7 coming up. 29 seconds left to go in the half. Lancers go straight to the ball. C.J. Rose will spike the football with 22 seconds left to go in the half. That'll bring up 3rd and 10, or pardon me, 3rd and 7.
I was a little confused about the victory formation there, but if we're going to spike the ball, I get it. Makes sense.
Be interesting to see what Coach Christmas digs out here. Play clock is running as Rose gets back to the huddle to call the play with 16 seconds on the play clock.
I'm going to guess a sprint out pass to this side. I saw them playing that during the warm-up.
2 receivers to the left, 1 here to the right. Make that 2 now here to the right. Single setback is Jerry Cashwell. Rose will take it and keep it himself, going right up the middle. He'll get into Heritage territory at about the 46-yard line. If they can hurry up and get this ball spotted, they might have a chance for another play here. Nope. I think Coach Christmas has decided that that's it.
Yeah, I think they're going to call off the dogs here right now.
Yep. That will be the end of the first half of play. With our score, the Heritage Pioneers 14 and the Amherst County Lancers nothing. We'll be back with our halftime activities after we step aside for this timeout on the Lancers Broadcast Network.
ACPS students, never before have we had to rethink education quite like this. But we know that learning doesn't stop just because we're not in the classroom anymore. You are still exploring, creating, and honing your skills in new and different ways. We want to see the learning paths you are taking and what you are discovering on this journey. Having this extra time without distractions may be the perfect opportunity to fall in love with reading again, or finally pick up that guitar and learn to play. Did you know that some of the greats, like Isaac Newton and Shakespeare, have isolation to thank for their work? It was a pandemic that caused calculus to be discovered and brilliant literature to be written. It brings us hope during these trying days to know that your mind is still growing. Keep reading, keep writing, and push yourself to experience some new adventures. You may just discover a hobby that develops into a future career. Please share with us your learning experiences during this time through photos and short videos. Send them to social media at amherst.k12.va.us, and we will share them with our community using the hashtag ACPSLearns. We look forward to seeing your efforts, your discoveries, and your smiling faces. We will get through this together.
Hello, I'm Rob Arnold, Superintendent of Amherst County Public Schools, and I would like to express a heartfelt thank you to all the dedicated, caring, selfless people from Amherst County Public Schools, and to the many essential service providers who have given so much to take care of the students, families, and community members of Amherst County. We are grateful for all that you do each and every day.
We are Amherst County, Virginia. Nestled in the heart of Virginia, Amherst County is defined by its rural countryside, rich tradition, and quality of life reminiscent of days gone by. While other communities move at a frantic pace and have lost their sense of place, Amherst County has preserved its pristine landscape, fertile farmland, and picturesque views. Our scenic beauty is second to none, and it draws people here to learn, be inspired, create, and enjoy a peaceful lifestyle. Amherst truly has something for everyone, from a premier institute of higher learning in Sweetbriar to a nationally recognized artist community to an energized creative culture led by Second Stage. Our agricultural heritage is alive and well in our wineries and orchards. We also have a rich history defined by tobacco plantations, grist mills, and bateaux along the James. And we can't forget the tales of the Revolution, the Civil War, and the bright and vibrant traditions of the Monacan Nation. That history is best experienced within our rolling hills and along our country roads. Perhaps our best offering is the great outdoors. In Amherst County, you're never more than 5 minutes from the pastoral beauty of the countryside or the seclusion of unspoiled natural wonders. We own the James River and provide outdoor adventures that can't be overlooked. You can launch your boat at River Edge Park, catch prize catfish in our beautiful freshwater lakes, play golf at award-winning courses, hike the Appalachian Trail, or simply enjoy a peaceful drive along the parkway. Along the way, you can step back in time at Amherst Milling Company or have a taste of wine at one of our fine vineyards. From the majestic James to the mighty Blue Ridge, Amherst County is a welcome escape. Global products are made right here, from finely crafted German grandfather clocks to high-end precision archery components used by the world record holders and gold medalists. This niche industry grew out of the huntsman culture in Amherst, as well as the pioneering spirit of our citizens. That entrepreneurial ingenuity can also be seen in our unique small businesses. From custom-made pies to locally made beer, locals and visitors can get everything they need. If you're focused on achieving an amazing blend of quality of life and professional success, Amherst County has built an environment that offers mountains of opportunity. Our greatest asset is our people, neighbors who greet you with a wave and a smile, and that welcoming spirit that assures you'll never meet a stranger. Our natural resources shape our natural traditions, and together they offer a place where you can breathe, where the weight of the world lifts away. Amherst County is both active and passive, wild and cultured, secluded yet connected, and we have all the things our great state has to offer right in the place we call home. We are Amherst, a perfect slice of Virginia.
About them here, and put in a good word.
Yeah. While you're at it, baseball and softball not that far away. And if you'd like some information on advertising with baseball and softball, starts in early May, like around the 4th, I believe it is. And if you'd like to get in on that and sponsor some Lancers baseball and softball, you can contact us a few different ways on our Lancer Radio Facebook page. Also by emailing Lancer Radio 1 with just one R, by the way. Some people get confused on that one. Just one R. I know, it was me trying to be clever, and in the process I confused people. That's not unusual, by the way.
Uh-oh.
So LancerRadio1 at gmail.com. We'll get you all the info that you need. Speaking of granddaughter, your daughter's nice overall, coveralls, whatever you want to call it, sweater.
Absolutely.
We're both wearing tonight. Lancers Broadcast Network prominently displayed. Here's the kickoff to begin the third quarter by Carson Adcock. Going to be taken by Tyleek Brown coming up the left side. He fumbled it at first, and now is going to be dragged down at about the 16-yard line of the Lancers. So Amherst with a long way to go to get things started here in the third quarter. Trailing 14-0 to the Heritage Pioneers. Our coverage of Lancers football brought to you in part by Snap Fitness in Amherst. Get the results you want and need at Snap Fitness at the traffic light in downtown Amherst. Call 381-6001 for membership info. Know a lot of folks. As a matter of fact, at my workplace, they go out there
Nice.
on a daily basis. 1st and 10 for Amherst. C.J. Rose, the quarterback, from their own 16-yard line is where they will scrimmage. Rose will keep it going right up the middle. Trying to push players forward. He'll get near the 20. Gain of about 4 on the play. We mentioned it in the first half. 4 yards here, 4 yards there, 4 yards the other way. We'll take that.
Absolutely. That's a great play in my book.
2nd down and 6 coming up for Amherst County. Trailing Heritage 14-0 with 11:25 left to go third quarter. Corey Cheatham has gotten into the ball game. Let's see if they try and sneak out that little tight end pass here on 2nd down. Wing back here to the near side. 2 men in the backfield behind C.J. Rose. He is going to pass, and now is in a lot of trouble, and he's going to be sacked. Back near the 15-yard line. There were nothing but white jerseys back there.
Yeah, that naked boot didn't get far.
Loss of 5 on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 11. This is not an offense carry built for 3rd down and long to be behind the sticks.
No, it's not. In fact, I'm taking a quick look. I don't think we've had a play over 10 yards yet. We had one 13-yard play.
Well, they were going for that tight end pass. It just didn't work out. Here's the 3rd down and 11. C.J. Rose takes the snap. Inside handoff to Dante Martin. Finds a little bit of room across the 30. And will get ahead to about the 32-yard line, but he's going to be about 3 or 4 yards short of the 1st down. 4th down and 4 coming up here for Amherst, and they're going to have to go 3 and out. Will go 3 and out here on their first possession of the third quarter.
You said that was Dante Martin?
That is correct.
Wonderful.
Hayden Rhodes on to put it away. Crawford and Hubbard back to receive for Heritage. They're setting up the return all the way. Hubbard is going to get a shot at it. Nope, he'll let it bounce, actually. I think he thought Crawford was going to get a shot at it, and it takes a nice little Lancer roll down to the 36-yard line, and there's a flag down on the field. If this is against Heritage, it could give the Lancers a first down. But we'll see what this is all about.
This could get interesting.
Yep. Let's see what this is. Head man coming out towards the center of the field.
Oh,
Now he's going to come over and talk to the Lancers coaching staff.
He picked it up, walked away.
Did they pick it up?
He's gone.
I'm not sure what's going on here. No, this is against Heritage. No, it's fourth down. What the heck?
yeah. We're going to have to wait and see here.
Replay fourth down.
Now, see, something like this similar happened at Rustburg last week where it was a holding penalty, and when they marked off the holding penalty, they reset the sticks for it to be first down and 10. And it was just the weirdest thing, and this is the weirdest thing, too. I don't understand this at all.
Right.
So here's another punt by Aiden Rhodes. And this time, Hubbard running over to it. Now he'll let it go, and it'll go out of bounds at the Heritage 40. So they basically gave Heritage 3 yards there. 4 yards, because it was downed on the previous punt at the Heritage 36-yard line. So I have no idea what that is all about.
The other interesting thing, and just listening to our mates here in the press box, Heritage only had 9 people on the field for that particular play.
They don't have a huge squad across the way,
No, they don't.
which is kind of interesting. First and 10 for the Pioneers, who lead 14-0. 9:14 to go third quarter. Cameron Burns, the quarterback, in a pistol formation with 3 men here to the near side. One wide receiver to the right takes the snap, hands it off to Booker Fielder. Gets caught in the backfield and will be dropped.
There we go.
Nice defensive play there for the Lancers by Jalen Haynes. Comes in to make the stop and a yard loss on the play. That was good to see.
Only the second negative play the Pioneers have run so far tonight, and yes, that was that play that they started the game with. Lancers able to sniff it out and stop it.
2 wide receivers to either side on 2nd and 11 for Heritage. Brooks with the crick out to Crawford. Crawford makes a move across the 40, 45 into Lancer territory, 50, 45 to the 40, and all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And that play's been working all night for the Pioneers as well. Gets it all the way down to the Lancer 28, 27-yard line. First and 10, Heritage. Big plays again.
34-yard pass play to Crawford. Burns, who was the big receiver last week, has been shut out. Crawford has been the feature receiver so far tonight.
Cameron Burns, play action, throws the pass down the field into the end zone and overthrows his intended receiver, Keyshawn Hubbard.
Trying to go back and find him now.
It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Pioneers at the Lancer 27-yard line. Ball spotted on the far hash. And here we go. 2 wide receivers again to either side. Burns will take the snap, keep it himself, going up the middle, and will get a yard or 2. Close to the 25-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 8 here for Heritage. You talk about your big 3rd downs. And you got to keep it under like 2 or 3 yards here and force a decision.
Right.
You can't let them have 8 or something. Or, well, 8 would be a first down, but you can't let them have 7 either because they'll just go for it. Trips here to the near side as the Pioneers move from right to left here in the 3rd quarter. Pistol formation in the backfield, a wide receiver to the right as well. Burns, the quarterback, setting up his offense. Takes the snap, and a low snap it was. There are flags down. Let's see what we got here. Procedure is the penalty against the Heritage Pioneers. That'll back it up 5. Make it 3rd and 13.
It's the first offensive penalty of the night.
Third down.
False start on the Pioneers. Third down and 13 now after the penalty. We've run through the first 5 minutes of this third quarter pretty quickly. Let's see what happens here. Trips here to the near side. Here's Burns with the quick pass out to Crawford. Crawford's got blockers ahead, but he's not getting far. Nice tackle.
Absolutely.
Nice tackle. Wow. Is that Truck?
Kendall Harris.
No, Kendall Harris got a hold of Crawford and only a gain of 3 on the play. 4th down and 10. Heritage will go for it, in my opinion.
Based on where they are on the field, I think you're right.
They've got a pretty good kicker in Carson Adcock. It'll be interesting to see here what happens. 4th and 10. Last time the Pioneers tried to go for it on 4th down, the Lancers defense held. But this is a big one. Trips to the right. One receiver here to the near side. Burns rolling. He's held. Nothing called. Here's the pass, and it is incomplete.
Incomplete.
And the Lancers will take over at their own 27-yard line, 1st and 10. 6:27 left to go in this third quarter. That was a big defensive stand by the Maroon and Gray.
Absolutely. Now let's get that offense back on track. Good field position to start with here. Crunch this thing out and get some numbers on the board.
14-0 Heritage, 6:27 to go in the third. That was probably the best defensive stand of the night, other than that 4th down deep in their own territory.
Correct.
C.J. Rose, the quarterback, with a wingback set to the left, a receiver to that side as well. Man in motion. Inside handoff. Oh, he kept it himself, actually. Did Rose and didn't get anything.
C.J. Rose on the keeper, gain of about 1, 2nd down and 9.
They gave him a yard there. That was being generous, but they didn't. It's going to be 2nd and 10. No, it looked like actually that Vincent Sweeney had some room right up the middle. But Rose kept the ball. 2nd down and 10. Sweeney giving it all on the blocks, though. Past the whistle, as a matter of fact. Wide receiver to the left side is Lawrence Brown. Here's the inside handoff to Dante Martin. Martin across the 30 to the 31-yard line, and a gain of about 4 on the play. If they give him a bit better spot, nope, the 31. It is going to be 3rd down and 6. You had one referee spotting at one place and one the other.
All right. Here we go, fellas. We need this 3rd down.
Yep. Need to convert this one, no doubt about it. Again, it's Brown, the receiver to the left side. Wingback is set to the right. Rose takes it, hands off. Martin going right. He's got blockers out ahead of him. If he can take advantage, he's over the 35 to the 36. He's going to be about a yard shy. I wouldn't be surprised if Amherst went for it here, but we'll see. Well, they're going to spot it at the 35. 4th down and a short 2 here, because the stick across the way is just inside the 37-yard line. Lancers going for it on 4th down. I'm not surprised, like I said.
Right, absolutely. We need it. Let's go,
Rose
fellas.
underneath, takes the snap, hands it off. Martin going to the right side. He's got a lot of problems over there, and he's not going to get it. Let's see. If they give him some forward progress, we'll see. Nope, he does not have it.
36-yard line.
There's no way he's got this 1st down. Nope, nope, and nope. Nope. Heritage is going to take over. They stand on a 4th down play.
1st down, Heritage.
And the Pioneers will take over at the Lancer 36-yard line. Great field position as well. Our coverage of Lancers football brought to you in part by the Pool Doctor. Now is the time for an early start to your swimming season with a pool heater from the Pool Doctor. Find out more by calling Chris and the gang at Pool Doctor, 929-4088. That's 929-4088.
Best starting field position of the game for the Pioneers. Plus 36.
First and 10 Heritage. So the two teams trade fourth down stops. And here's Cameron Burns, the quarterback for the Pioneers, with two wide receivers on either side. Takes the snap and will drop straight back in the pocket. Going down the middle of the field, and it's going to be picked off. Picked off by Truck Robertson, coming back up the field at the 15, at the 20, and out of bounds at the 20-yard line. First turnover of the night for the Pioneers, and it's a big one. And the Lancers have the ball at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, that was a great play. The guys who were playing center field continued to flow with the ball, able to make the pick. At first, I'll admit I was screaming for him to get down in the end zone. Didn't think he could get it out to the 20, but he did. And but what a big turn of events here. Let's see what the Lancers can do with their first turnover so far in the game.
Huge play by Truck Robertson. You're right about the center field thing. Almost a Willie Mays look there, as a matter of fact. First and 10 for Amherst at their own 20. 2 men in the backfield behind quarterback C.J. Rose. Straight up handoff. Nope, Rose is going to keep it. Ahead to near the 25.
C.J. Rose on the keeper out to the 25.
Faked the pop up the middle to Meganson. Kept it himself going to just right of the center. Gain of about 5 yards on the play.
It was a good read from C.J. Rose there, because if he had handed the ball off, there was nothing there. But able to pull it back out and scamper up for 5 more yards.
Wide receiver to the left side is Tyleek Brown. Wingback set to the left as well. 2 men in the backfield behind Rose on 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff going to Truck Robertson to the left, and he's in all kinds of trouble back there and is brought down for a 4-yard loss. Heritage trying to say it was a fumble, but referees came in and said the ground caused the fumble. Now they're going to say it was a loss of 3 at the 22, so 3rd down and 8. And again, Kerry, this offense not built for 3rd down and long.
Right. We really haven't seen that, other than the one just great individual effort when the running back leaped over 2 defenders to pick up 13 yards. We're not seeing a lot of that so far tonight.
So here is the 3rd down and 8 play for the Lancers at their own 22-yard line, trying to take advantage of the first Heritage turnover of the night. And a whistle and I think a timeout has been burned by Amherst County. We'll take it with them. 3:01 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Still Heritage 14 and Lancers nothing on the Lancers Broadcasting Network.
Just a reminder to all fans, please make sure you're wearing your mask and abiding by social distancing guidelines. Thank you.
By doing, they learn it in class, and then also they have a chance to actually practice. So we call this we appreciate all of you supported at that club over the years that we've been doing this. Thank you so much for all that you've done, and we do appreciate that you continue to support what our club does. We've got some exciting things.
3:01 to go in the 3rd period here at Lancers Stadium. Guess I should switch to saying quarters now. It's football, not basketball.
We understand.
3rd and 8 for the Amherst County Lancers at their own 22-yard line, trying to take advantage of the first Heritage turnover of the night, trailing 14-0. C.J. Rose, the quarterback, underneath center, takes the snap. Play action pass across the middle. They're trying to go, and it's almost, and it is picked off. It is picked off. It bounced up in the air, and I believe it was Caleb Crawford who came up with the ball as he was falling to the ground. And an interception for the Pioneers. They'll take over at the Lancer 44-yard line. Make that the 43, actually.
So we traded 4th down stops. We've traded interceptions now. And again, Heritage starts with the ball in Lancer territory at the 48-yard line.
Cameron Burns, the quarterback, has got a wingback almost on the offset eye, almost in the backfield. Takes the snap and hands it off. Booker Fielder trying to go to the left side. Gets wrapped up, breaks the tackle, gets inside the 40, still dragging Lancers all the way down to the 36-yard line.
Wow.
And he might actually be close to a first down.
That was that same play he's run so well all night. He ended up getting hit twice before he got to the line of scrimmage, just breaking tackles and willing himself up the field.
9-yard pickup, 2nd down and 1 at the Lancer 34-yard line. Wide receiver here to the near side, 2 to the right. They're going to run the football again, Kerry. Here's the handoff. Booker Fielder going to the right side. He's going to get the first down, but he's gang tackled at the 32-yard line.
And I think they're fine with that.
Well, they're going to try and eat up some clock here. They got the 14-0 lead. Lancers offense not doing much as far as moving the football right now. 1st and 10 for the Pioneers at the Lancer 32. And if they can grind out some clock here and put some points on the board, they might just seal this thing.
That's right.
With 1:43 left to go in the 3rd. Pistol formation in the backfield. They set up the extra back to the left side right behind the tackle. Burns will take the snap, hand it off. Booker Fielder going to the left side. Got caught in the backfield and is dragging
Xavier Ellis
down close to the 30-yard line. Gain of only a couple on the play. Ellis making a good play just to get in there and grab him by the jersey.
Absolutely. Just in behind him and just trying to pull him backwards.
2nd down and 8 coming up here for Heritage. Next week we're at Stinger Stadium. The Lancers taking on the Brookville Bees. Our airtime 6:30 with the Randy Higgins, Keller Williams Lancers countdown to kickoff next Friday night. 2nd down and 8. They keep that extra back there. 2 receivers to the right, 1 here to the near side. Here's the handoff going to number 25, Jermaine Morris. Morris getting good yardage down inside the 20, down inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. Big run there by Morris, and it's going to bring up a first down for Heritage right at the Lancer 15-yard line.
Another Heritage first down.
Morris's first carry of the game was a big one.
Let's see if Heritage tries to run one more play here in the quarter. The game clock and the play clock about even.
Yes, they are.
1st and 10 for the Pioneers at the 15-yard line. High snap to Burns. He's going to run it to the right side. Cuts in at the 10, gets close to the 5. He's knocked out of bounds with about 3 seconds left to go. Gain of 9 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and about a yard. Right at the 6-yard line. He got out of bounds, so the clock stops with 3.8 seconds left to go in the 3rd.
Coach Bradley was trying to get his team ready for the 4th quarter, but didn't realize the clock had stopped.
Burns brings out the offense, sets the extra back to the left side, right between the guard and the tackle. 2 wide receivers here to the near side. Here's the handoff to Booker Fielder, and he's stopped for a loss.
Yep.
Loss of a yard on the play, and that's the way we'll end the 3rd quarter with our score, Heritage 14, Amherst County nothing on the Lancers Broadcast Network. Cameron Burns, the quarterback, in 4-down territory, no doubt, unless they turn it over, I guess. Which we can hope for.
That's right.
Here's the handoff. Nope, a whistle. Play is stopped, and there's a flag down.
Looks like it's against the Lancers.
We'll find out. If it is, it's going to be 1st and goal. It is offsides against Amherst. And that'll give the Pioneers a 1st down inside the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for Heritage at about the 3. Should be the 3 anyway. It's up to 7, so maybe it's the 2. Pardon me. And a whistle.
Should have been just half the distance, I would think.
Yeah, I would think you are right. Let's see if they're trying to figure this out.
I think that's what's happening now.
It's 2 weeks in a row. I don't know what the referees have been doing during the shutdown. Probably not studying everything that they should be studying. I'll just say that and leave it alone.
They're getting it right. They're going half the distance.
All right, so at about the 4. 1st and goal, Heritage. 2 wide receivers here to the near side, 1 to the left. Burns takes the snap and will keep it himself, going around that right side, trying to cut it in, and he's going to be hit and dropped at the 5.
Yes.
Nice. Truck Robertson there again.
Great.
Got some great help that time, too. Parker Hoden was over there. So was Tyleek Brown. Nice pursuit down the line and a loss of a yard on the play. 2nd and goal coming up.
Goal line defense is standing strong right now.
Have for 2 weeks now. Been only 1 play they've scored inside the 5, right? Yep, that 3-yard run by Burns.
Yep.
Burns will take it, keep it going to the left, looking to throw, heading towards the end zone, and it's almost picked off.
That would have been sweet.
Lawrence Brown had nothing but green in front of him, too. So it's going to be 3rd and goal at the 5-yard line for the Heritage Pioneers, who lead Amherst 14-0 here early in the 4th. Ball will be spotted on the near hash. And I think Heritage is going to burn a timeout here.
They certainly are.
Timeout called by Heritage with 11:13 to play in the ball game. Pioneers 14, Lancers nothing. You're listening to the Lancers Broadcast Network.
74 feet apart. Somebody's down the catch there a little bit. Probably more.
11:13 to go in the 4th quarter. Heritage with a 14-0 lead. They've got a 3rd down and goal coming up at the Lancers' 5-yard line. After this timeout, Eric can carry along with you on the Lancers Broadcast Network. Big play here.
Absolutely.
Cameron Burns, the quarterback, got Booker Fielder just to his left, takes it, keeps it himself, going right up the middle, and he's going to be stopped short at about the 2. Let's see where they do end up spotting this thing. Oh, it's going to be the 1-yard line. It's going to be, no, they're going to spot it at the 2, Kerry. Right in between, actually, right?
Good.
The 1.5, I guess. Ball's nose is closer to the 1. It's 4th down. Can the Lancers do it again?
Would be amazing. Let's go, guys.
Burns setting up his offense. A wide receiver to either side, a stacked offensive line. Takes the snap, keeps it himself, going to the left, and he'll get in. Touchdown for Heritage on the 1-yard run with 10:32 to play in the ball game. Burns' 2nd touchdown run of the night. And Carson Adcock will come on to attempt the point after. With 10:32 to play in this contest. Awaiting the snap on this PAT attempt. There it is. Kick is in the air, and it is good. 10:32 to play in the game. New score. It is now Heritage 21 and Amherst County nothing. And you're listening to the Lancers Broadcast Network. One yard run by quarterback Cameron Burns on a 4th down. And Carson Adcock's kick has made it 21-0 in favor of the Heritage Pioneers here at Lancers Stadium. With 10:32 left to go in the ballgame. Eric Powers, Kerry Forbes along with you. Our coverage tonight being brought to you in part by Randy Higgins of Keller Williams Realty. Call Randy when it's time to buy a new home or sell the home you're in. 434-509-9679. Here's the kickoff by Carson Adcock of the Pioneers from left to right. Going to bounce at the 20. Still on the ground finally, and it's still on the ground. Still on the ground. Heritage has it at the 16-yard line.
Ouch.
Kickoff is recovered by Heritage.
Tyleek Brown came up to receive
First and 10. Lancers 16-yard
the
line.
kick and just didn't come up far enough, let it bounce, and then he couldn't handle the bounce off the turf.
Right.
Pioneers will take over at the Lancers 16-yard line with 10:26 left to go in the 4th quarter. 3 wide receivers here to the near side, 1 to the left. Quarterback Burns takes the snap, wants to throw, going towards the end zone, and it is picked off. Is that Truck again? Nope. I'm trying to see who that is.
Three,
It's
Lawrence
number
Brown.
3, Lawrence Brown.
Number 3, Lawrence
With the interception, and what a big play for the Lancers after the turnover. Heritage turns around and turns it right back.
And
The Lancers will take over from their own 20-yard line. 1st and 10 with 10:19 to play in the game.
All right, guys.
Yeah, haven't been much offensively here in the
Right.
second half, not like
Right.
the first half, that's for sure.
No, we've been 3 and out several times. At least one more turnover here.
Kendall Harris, the wide receiver here to the near side as the Lancers move from right to left. Man in motion is Dante Martin. Here's the throw down the field towards Harris, and being pushed off was Kendall Harris. And no flag. Caleb Crawford was all over him. And the coaching staff for the Lancers are just livid, and so is Kendall Harris for that matter. And I don't blame them.
Yeah, it looked like they were riding him, not able to let him get back to the ball.
So 2nd down and 10 coming up here for the Lancers. After the no call there.
Good to see him take the shot.
I agree. I wish they'd do it a little bit more often, quite honestly. The protection is broken down a couple of times on attempted passes.
Right.
Man in motion. Rose takes the snap, inside handoff, I believe to Meganson. But we'll check it for you. Yep. Was Terrell Meganson on the carry. Gain of about 2. It'll be 3rd and 8 for the Lancers. Amherst County trailing 21-0 with 9:45 to play in the ball game. Need to convert a first down big time here. I don't think they have in this entire first half or second half.
They have not converted a first down yet.
Parker Hoden into the ball game, playing a tight end here to the near side. Wide receiver is split to the right. Here's Rose, wants to throw, and now will take off, and he's going to get sacked back at the 20-yard line.
C.J. Rose will be tackled behind the line of scrimmage
And it's 4th and 10. And the Lancers can't take advantage again of another Heritage interception. And we'll have to punt it away.
Don't think they'll be running a fake punt down this deep. We have seen one of those so far in the game.
Resulted in a first down. Aiden Rhodes on the punt. Good snap. Puts the boot into it. Good kick. We'll take a Heritage bounce, though, right at the 49-yard line. And down there by Xavier Ellis. So Heritage, once again, they've just won the battle of field position here in the second half. That's for darn sure.
There is no doubt.
First and 10 for the Pioneers at their own 49-yard line, leading 21-0 with 8:32 to play in the ball game. Cameron Burns, the quarterback, takes the snap, drops back to pass. Gets tried to go the little out pattern out here to the near sideline, intended for Keyshawn Hubbard, and it goes incomplete.
Second down and 10.
Hubbard, who caught at least 2 touchdown passes last week, has been held without a catch so far this week. A couple of times they've tried to throw the up route to him in the end zone, not able to pull it in.
Man in motion. Burns takes it. Here's the end around to Crawford. Crawford breaks a tackle 45, gets inside the 40 of the Lancers, and a first down and more for Heritage.
And that's just the jet sweep that the Lancers have run themselves so many times. 12-yard pickup there for Crawford. Injured Lancer coming off the field.
First and 10 for the Pioneers at the Lancer 39-yard line. 2 wide receivers here to the near side, 2 to the left. Burns the quarterback. Has Booker Fielder back there with him. And a whistle and a timeout's going to be burned by the Heritage Pioneers, as they just didn't have what they needed personnel-wise or something there. 7:44 to play in the ball game. Heritage 21, Amherst County nothing on the Lancers Broadcast Network. During the timeout, Booker Fielder with the carry. And he'll get down to the Lancer 22-yard line, 24-yard line, where it will be first and 10 for the Pioneers. Something was going on here on the near side. I take it? It's not.
No, don't see anything.
First and 10 for the Pioneers at the Lancer 23. Pistol formation in the backfield. 3 wide receivers here to the near side as Burns takes it, hands it off to Booker Fielder, and he's busted right at the 25-yard line. Nice penetration that time by the Lancers. Getting in there specifically to make the first hit on him was Jerry Cashwell.
Like to see that. We'd love to have seen it a little more frequently tonight, but big stick there by Cashwell.
Second down and 11. Here's Burns, wants the quick out to Crawford, has got blockers ahead of him, inside the 25 and down to about the 21-yard line. And the Lancers coaching staff still talking to the referees a bit. They think they're getting held out there. It'll be 3rd down and 8. 3rd down and 8 for the Pioneers at the Lancer 21-yard line. Ball spotted on the near hash with 6:10. Pioneers not in any hurry here, leading 21-0.
Right. Clock is certainly their friend right now.
And again, they're having trouble getting the formation that they want. With 4 seconds on the play clock, I think they're finally up to it. They might have to burn another timeout here. And if so, it would be their last one. They just did.
They did.
Yep. Heritage has burned their final timeout with 5:46 left to go in the fourth quarter and leading Lancers 21-0 on the Lancers Broadcast Network. So here's the 3rd down and 8 play for the Pioneers coming out of the timeout. And they lead 21-0 over the Lancers with 5:46 to play in the game. The quarterback, Cameron Burns, with a low snap's got pressure coming. He gets away from it, gets to the 20, gets to the 15, breaks a tackle at the 10, and is all the way down to the 6-yard line. Wow. The quickness there that time, Kerry. I mean, that was unbelievable to watch.
And able to shake a tackle or two there in the backfield with that low snap that they've had some issues with tonight. But even with the blitz coming, once he got past that first line, then he has a lot of open in the middle of the field and just took advantage of it.
It's going to be 1st and goal for the Pioneers at the Lancers 7-yard line. Again, just eating some clock here, taking their time, getting their plays in and getting their system set up here. 2 wingbacks on the set, wide receiver to either side, running play coming. Here's the handoff to Booker Fielder going to the left side, cuts in at the 5, dragging players down to about the 2.
Booker Fielder on the carry.
Ray John Booker Fielder's having a good night for the Pioneers.
Yes, he is.
It's going to be 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line for Heritage.
And it's not like they're running a complicated offense. They've got an off-tackle play to the left and the right side. They've got a wide receiver screen.
He just run it well.
They have done it very well all night long.
Here's the handoff to Booker Fielder. And what do we got here?
Got a flag here on the near side.
Whistle stopping play. This might be offsides against Amherst.
It is.
Specifically.
Kendall
Harris. Moving half the distance down to the 1.5 where it will be 2nd and goal. Heritage threatening to score once again, leading 21-0 with 4:13 to play in the game.
The 4th offsides penalty against the Lancers tonight.
Burns, the quarterback, takes the snap, hands it off to Booker Fielder, and he is in. Touchdown for the Heritage Pioneers with 3:59 to play in the ball game. His 2nd touchdown of the night, 2-yard run earlier, back in the 1st quarter. And a 1-yard run here for Ray John Booker Fielder. Adcock on to try the point after. He's been perfect tonight, 3 for 3. High snap. Adcock will have to try and throw it into the end zone. Does so, and it is knocked away. So the PAT is no good. But the Lancers still trailing big time with 3:59 left to go in this ball game. It is Heritage 27 and the Lancers nothing. And you're listening to the Lancers Broadcast Network.
Is tied for the longest play for the Lancers this evening, if my memory serves correct.
1st and 10 for Amherst at their own 43. Rose going to try it the other way this time with Lawrence Brown. Gets across the 45, breaks a tackle, and gets into Heritage territory near the 47-yard line. Nice bit of running there after the catch by Lawrence Brown.
And what that does is it loosens up the middle of the field a little more for the running game. This is a great thing to see from the Lancers, even if it's too late to impact tonight's game. Give them something to build on for next week.
Gain of 9 on that one. 2nd down and 1 for Amherst County. They spot the football on the far hash at the Heritage 48-yard line. Again, 2 wide receivers here to the near side. Breaking out this offense a little bit, Kerry.
I like it.
C.J. Rose wants to throw. Going downfield for Brown, or Meganson. Check that. That is Brown, Talib Brown. And the pass falls incomplete at about the 15-yard line.
They were setting that pass up. They were in the same formation, ran the same action. This time chose to go with the deep ball. Brown made a good play on it, just not able to get over there.
3rd down and 1. Clock stops on the incomplete pass with 2:28 left to go in the ball game.
Be nice to get some points.
Yep, and a whistle. I think we've got some injuries out on the field or something here.
Yeah, there's a Pioneer down on the far side.
Okay. That is Donovan Jones, a defensive back. He was down a little bit earlier, as I recall.
I think you're right.
And came off the field. Lancers come to the sideline real quick, talk to their coach. Now they're going to start the play clock. Got to get back out there.
Yeah, got to get back on the field, fellas. They just reset the play clock.
Okay. 40 seconds now, huh? It's different. So here's the 3rd down and 1 play at the Heritage 48-yard line. 2:28 to go in the ball game. C.J. Rose, 2 wide receivers here to the near side. He'll keep it himself going right up the middle, and he'll have the first down near the 45.
That's another Lancer first down.
Good to see the Lancers putting together a series of plays here, getting some first downs here in the 4th quarter.
Yes. Give them something, again, to build on for next week. As we go into Brookville, let's end this game on a high note. Get these 7 points, but we're going to have to hurry as that clock continues to run.
Down to 2 minutes left to go in the game. Amherst trailing 27-0. Again, a wide receiver here to the near side. Slot back set to the near. Here is a long pitch, and it's almost picked off out of the air by a Heritage defender, and he had nothing but green in front of him.
Yep.
I can't help but think that was almost a busted play.
Well, the pitch went way too high. He's got to throw it into his gut, and that ball went up over his head. That's not the way play was drawn up, that's for sure.
Loss of 3 on the play. Will be 2nd down and 13, down to 1:15 left to go in the ball game. Kendall Harris is the wide receiver here to the near side. Here's that pitch to Xavier Ellis. Looking to truck over somebody, and does to a certain extent, down to about the 41-yard line, and he gets out of bounds and stops the clock with 1:01 to go.
And that's the way that play was designed to run.
Gain of about 5. And make that 6. It'll be 3rd down and 7 here. Like you said, Kerry, you'd like to see the Lancers get something out of this here in the second half. Get some points on the board.
That's right.
C.J. Rose, the quarterback. Has some motion going on out there. Takes the snap. Here's the pitch. Nope, that gets away. Wow. And Heritage is going to get this, I think. I don't know. Did the Lancers come back up with this thing?
Yes, they did.
How about that? 4th down. Somehow or another. And I ain't sure who the pitch was intended for. Xavier Ellis somehow came up with that loose football at the 38-yard line, 37-yard line, and a timeout has been called by Amherst with 46 seconds left to play in the game. Heritage 27, Amherst nothing on the Lancers Broadcast Network. Seconds to go in the ball game. Lancers trailing Heritage 27-0 and a 4th down and 2 here for Amherst to kind of see if they can break this scoreless streak in the ball game. They're down to 1 timeout too, by the way. Here's a handoff going right up the middle and a 1st down for Amherst. Clock will stop long enough to move the chains with 39, or at the 34-yard line, I should say. And let's see, did the Lancers just burn their final timeout?
Yes,
I believe they did. Yes, they did. We'll keep it right here. Remind you that next Friday night we'll be at Stinger Stadium at Brookville High School as the Lancers take on the Brookville Bees. Myself and Kerry, possibly a special guest as well, will be joining us. And we'll hit the airwaves right around 6:30. with the Randy Higgins, Keller Williams Lancers countdown to kickoff. Kickoff scheduled for 7. Another great Seminole District battle for the Lancers next Friday night, taking on their arch rival, the Brookfield Bees. Hope you can join us then here on the network. I want to send shout outs to all the folks checking in with us on Facebook tonight. Sheila McHugh Thacker, hello there. Nice to hear from you on our Lancer Radio Facebook page tonight. Also Vicki Sandifer, Zach Ashwell, nice to hear from you guys tonight. So here's the 1st and 10 play for the Lancers at the Heritage 34-yard line with 39 seconds to go in the game. C.J. Rose in trouble, trying to get away from some pressure in the backfield. Gets away, will get a first down and be knocked out of bounds pretty hard at about the 23-yard line. Gain of 11 on the play.
They were looking to throw that deep ball again with that wide receiver screen action. But a little bit of pressure flushed C.J. out of the pocket. Scampers up the right side for a first down.
All spotted on the far hash. The Lancers move from right to left with 30 seconds to play in the game. First down at the Heritage 23-yard line. Yeah, I'd almost like them to see them try that tight end pass that got 18 yards against Rustburg last week.
Sure.
Again, I know they tried it once, but it didn't end very well. Rose underneath. Inside handoff, Dante Martin going to the right side. He's got some blockers out ahead of him. Can he get out of bounds? Yes, he can.
No, the clock is still running.
At about the 17-yard line, they say that the clock needs to keep running. No timeouts left for the Lancers. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
We're not even in the huddle, fellas.
Trying to get to the line of scrimmage. They're going to set up the spike the ball play at the 4 with 4 seconds, and now 3 seconds left to go. It'll be 3rd down. Lancers will go to 1-1 on the season. The Pioneers will go to 2-0 with the win here tonight.
All right, we've got to have an 18-yard play in our back pocket here somewhere.
Kendall Harris checking in. So is Tyleek Brown. See what they've got up their sleeve. It's 3rd and 4, 3 seconds to go at the Pioneers' 18-yard line. Ball spotted on the far hash.
Throw it into the end zone.
Yep.
The game cannot end on a defensive penalty.
Rose, and we've got a delay of game.
Yep.
Lancers took too long there. So the 5-yard penalty will make it 3rd and about 11.
The few times that CJ has thrown the ball, he throws a pretty ball.
It's going to be 3rd and 10, actually, for the Lancers on what looks to be probably the last play of the ball game. Split backfield, wide receiver here to the near side. Play action. Rose wants to throw, lets it fly as he gets hit. Ball comes loose. Was he in the motion? It doesn't matter. The ball game is. Your final score here from Lancer Stadium. The Heritage Pioneers defeat the Lancers here tonight by a score of 27-0. We'll be right back with the Lancers postgame show after we step aside for this timeout on the Lancers Broadcast Network.
Everybody drive safely. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Rob Arnold, Superintendent of Amherst County Public Schools, and I would like to express a heartfelt thank you to all the dedicated, caring, selfless people from Amherst County Public Schools, and to the many essential service providers who have given so much to take care of the students, families, and community members of Amherst County. We are grateful for all that you do each and every day.